Hi guys, welcome to Midnight Anime Library.
If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps the channel grow.
Your support means everything, so hit that button and let me know what you want to see next.
Please ignore images. The Ninja World rankings appeared. Every secret was exposed. Naruto Part 9. Kakashi was instantly trembling with fear.
Not only did the god of shinobi Uchiha Madara want to spar with him after being resurrected, but even the legendary mother of the six-path sage, Akatsuki Kaguya, wanted to spar with him as well. And the reason?
It was because of a strange title that he himself didn't know where it came from.
Six-path sage, did I see that right? The evaluation above seems to say that you, Kakashi, led Team 7 to defeat my mother? Akatsuki Kaguya, not only can you go toe-to-toe with me, but you also defeated me? Kakashi, you've gone too far. Black Zetsu, mother.
At least there is one piece of good news, which means you will definitely break free in the future.
Uchiha Madara, shut up, Black Zetsu. I don't want to hear you speak, you are my shame. Six-path sage at Akatsuki Kaguya, mother, it seems that even if you break free, you will still be defeated, so you had better not waste your efforts and just stay honestly in the center of the moon. Akatsuki Kaguya at six-path sage, you unfilial son. Just you wait. After I get out, I will definitely deal with you. Fourth Raikage, who is Team 7? Is it another expert I haven't heard of?
Third Tsuchika Jinoki, I didn't expect there to be another expert called Team 7, it seems Konoha really is full of hidden talents.
Grandma Chio, Konoha is truly terrifying. First, they produced a child of prophecy, Naruto, who could bring change to the world, then a Kakashi who could win a battle at the Six Paths level, and now they have produced a Team 7 capable of defeating the Six Paths Sage's mother, Kaguya. Fifth Mizukage Mei Terumi.
Naruto is the son of the fourth Hokage and also the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
I have also heard of the copy ninja, Kakashi, long ago, but who exactly is this Team 7?
In the Pure Land. A smile appeared on the face of the six-path sage. He knew exactly what Team 7 was.
It referred to the reincarnations of his two children, Ashura and Indra. And there was also one named Sakura Haruno.
From what he understood so far, she was just a person who only knew how to cry and drag others down.
Konoha, Chunin Exam Arena. The people of Konoha looked at Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura in utter shock. Others might not know who Team 7 was. But the people of Konoha present knew. Who was Team 7?
It was the Team 7 with Kakashi as the team leader.
The members were Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke. Among these three, the most bewildered person was Sakura.
After watching so many future scenes, she had always thought she was useless in the future. She hadn't expected that she would eventually become so powerful, actually defeating the legendary mother of the six-path sage together with Naruto and Sasuke.
Chat group.
First Hokage Hashirama Senju at Kakashi Hatake, since Team 7 is led by you, you should know who Team 7 is, right?
Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, Stinky Monkey, you don't happen to not know, do you? Hurry up and tell me who Team 7 is.
Zabuza, you might not believe it if I say it, but I was defeated by Team 7 led by Kakashi. Fourth Raikage at Zabuza, hurry up and tell us, who exactly is Team 7?
Zabuza, actually, Team 7 isn't anyone special, just 3 brats. Akatsuki Kaguya, 3 brats? What does that mean?
Uzumaki Naruto at Uchiha Sasuke at Sakura Haruno, it seems Team 7 is talking about the 3 of us.
Uchiha Sasuke, Naruto, you idiot. Why did you say that? Won't we be targeted by Akatsuki Kaguya and her forces right now? Sakura Haruno, Sasuke is right, Naruto, you are an idiot. Hyuga Hinata, Naruto-kun, I'm sorry. In the future, I wasn't able to fight alongside you. Uzumaki Kushina at Hyuga Hinata, daughter-in-law, don't be discouraged. You just need to take good care of Naruto, leave dangerous things like fighting to him. Uchiha Madara, Sasuke, it seems you chose Konoha in the end. You have disappointed me too much.
Uchiha Itachi, Ototo, it seems you have a bright future, but you are pitifully weak right now.
Uchiha Sasuke, Itachi, I could kill you right now. Uchiha Itachi, talk is cheap. I'll be waiting for you in the land of rain. Come if you have the ability.
However, I advise you to keep hiding in Konoha for now, because coming to the Akatsuki organization now is just suicide.
Akatsuki Kaguya at Black Setsu, although I find it amusing, I still have a task to give you. Black Setsu, tell me, mother, I will definitely get it done. Akatsuki Kaguya, kill that Kakashi and all of Team 7 for me. Black Setsu, don't worry, mother. I will definitely save you as soon as possible. I will deal with anyone who poses a threat to you in advance. First Hokage Hashirama sends you at Black Setsu, I don't know what kind of thing you are, but just try touching someone from my Konoha. Second Hokage Tobirama sends you at Black Setsu, did you hear what my older brother said? No matter what you are, you had better not lay a hand on anyone from my Konoha. Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, please rest assured, first Hokage-sama and second Hokage-sama. Even if I have to risk my old life, I will protect Kakashi and Team 7. Fourth Raikage, risk your old life? By using both hands to seal that guy called Black Setsu? Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi at fourth Raikage, are you trying to start a war with Konoha? Fourth Raikage, although you are the strongest Hokage of all time, it seems your teacher has already said not to let you continue being Hokage. What qualifications do you have now to represent Konoha in a war with my hidden cloud village? Second Hokage Tobirama sends you at fourth Raikage, no. Matter what, Stinky Monkey is still from Konoha, and it's not your place to bully him. First Hokage Hashirama sends you at fourth Raikage, I don't want war, but if you provoke Konoha like this, suffer the consequences. Third Raikage, Hashirama Senju, Tobirama Senju, do you really think our hidden cloud village is easy to bully? Second Raikage at fourth Raikage, do not stir up trouble, but don't be afraid of trouble either. Isn't it just Konoha? Do you really think our hidden cloud village is easy to bully? Third Tsuchikage, everyone, stop arguing. We already know that the fourth great ninja war will happen. If everyone continues like this, it will only cause the fourth great ninja war to happen sooner. Grandma Chio, Anoki is right. Everyone should value peace and work together to deal with our common enemy. Just as everyone was arguing endlessly, the scroll erupted with golden light. A translucent screen appeared in front of the scroll. Everyone stopped arguing and looked up at the image. Because everyone was very curious. Whether it was true that Kakashi could go toe-to-toe with a genin at the bottom, and toe-to-toe with the Six Paths Sage's mother, Akatsuki Kaguya, at the top. And everyone was also very curious what the legendary mother of the Six Paths Sage, Akatsuki Kaguya, looked like. And they were curious about how strong Akatsuki Kaguya actually was. To the point that the Six Paths Sage had to create the moon to seal her. And from all known information, although Akatsuki Kaguya had been sealed in the center of the moon, she was still alive to this day. Such a powerful existence. How exactly was she defeated by Team 7 led by Kakashi? Even the Six Paths Sage and Akatsuki Kaguya were equally curious. Under everyone's anticipation, the footage about Kakashi finally began. Chapter 79 Kakashi entered the Ninja Academy at 5 and graduated on the spot during the clone class by using the multi-shadow clone. The record of becoming a Chunin at 6 and a Jonin at 12 remains unbroken. When his peer Obito was still struggling with the C-rank Fireball Jutsu, Kakashi had already created the A-rank Ninjutsu, Chidori. Chat Group. Fourth Raikage, in terms of ninja records, it does indeed seem very impressive. Third Tsuchikage Inoki, I have been Tsuchikage for so long, and such a genius has never appeared in my village. Uchiha Obito, what is the meaning of this footage? Is it targeting me? Fourth Hokage Minato Namikaze at Uchiha Obito, don't be angry, it was indeed the case at the time. Kakashi Hatake, Obito, you are also very strong, so come back. Let's protect Konoha together. Uzumaki Naruto, as expected of Kakashi-sensei, Sugoi. Sasuke thought to himself that the special move Chidori he had just mastered was actually developed by Kakashi when he was so young. He had always boasted about being a genius,
but compared to Kakashi, his talent was nothing. The footage continued. Kakashi, who had no bloodline limit or clan secret techniques, relied purely on talent to rival those with hacks, just like Minato Namake's.
Chat group. Uzumaki Kushina, honey.
Are you saying this is a compliment or an insult to you? Fourth Hokage Minato Namake's, although I don't know what hacks means, judging from the previous praise of Kakashi's talent, it should be a compliment to me.
Kakashi Hatake, teacher, I think it's a bit too much.
I wouldn't dare compare myself to you. You are the Yellow Flash, a great hero of Konoha.
Fourth Hokage Minato Namake's, Kakashi, be more confident. Didn't you also make the list as the sixth Hokage now?
And you also led Naruto and the others to defeat the legendary mother of the Six-Path Sage.
Akatsuki Kaguya, what do you mean? Looking down on me? Fourth Hokage Minato Namake's, no, I'm praising how powerful you are.
Uzumaki Naruto, Kakashi-sensei, you are truly sugoi, to be able to be compared to my dad.
First Hokage Hashirama Senju, Kakashi.
From this point of view, you are indeed not bad.
Kakashi felt a wave of emotion.
He didn't expect to receive recognition from the first Hokage. However, when he saw the familiar Obito and Rin in the footage, his heart began to ache again.
He really wanted to go back to that time.
That time must have been his happiest. The footage continued. Developing along this path, and referencing the evaluation of Kakashi's father, Tsukumo Hatake, as having strength surpassing the Sannin, there is no doubt that he, who surpassed his master, would become the second Minato Namake's.
Chat group. Tsukumo Hatake, Kakashi, I think you have already surpassed me. You are very excellent now, you are my pride. Kakashi Hatake, father, I am actually too useless right now. Orochimaru at Tsukumo Hatake, you father and son can stop catching up for a moment. Tell me, what do you mean by your strength being greater than mine?
Jiraiya at Tsukumo Hatake, I admit you are an outstanding ninja, but when it comes to being stronger than me, I, the gallant Jiraiya, do not accept that.
Tsunade at Tsukumo Hatake, although my specialty is medical ninjutsu, my taijutsu and combat power are definitely not weak. Can your strength really surpass mine? Tsukumo Hatake, don't be angry, you three. This evaluation wasn't self-assessed by me. Fourth Hokage Minato Namake's, become the second me? Ha ha ha. It seems this ranking list rates me very highly. Uzumaki Kushina, that goes without saying. Look at whose husband you are. Uzumaki Naruto, dad is the best. Uzumaki Kushina at Uzumaki Naruto, then what about mom? Uzumaki Naruto, mom is the most beautiful.
The screen continues. The scene shifts, and Kakashi has already lost his Sharingan. However, after losing the Sharingan, Kakashi's strength was not weakened, on the contrary, it leaped significantly compared to when he fought Uchiha Obito and Uchiha Madara. Although he could no longer use Lightning Blade, he developed many new ninjutsu, and his chakra levels were no longer what they used to be. Kakashi casually created an earth wall that protected the entire village, and performed a chakra nature transformation to turn it into glass, which could only be breached by Sasuke-level lightning release. Then, using only taijutsu, Kakashi knocked out 50 rogue ninja of Jonin level without taking a single hit. The Kakashi who lost his Sharingan is a well-deserved, infinite chakra, hexagonal warrior who has mastered both ninjutsu and taijutsu.
Chat group. Kakashi Hatake, Nani? I'm this awesome? How come I didn't know? Tsukumo Hatake, ha ha ha. That's my good son. Fourth Hokage Minato Namake's, it is no exaggeration to say that such a Kakashi is a second me, right? At Uzumaki Kushina, although he can't compare to you, my husband, he is still very impressive.
First Hokage Hashirama Senju, this level of strength is acceptable, Madara.
It seems the Sharingan of your clan isn't all that great.
Kakashi without the Sharingan has actually become stronger.
Second Hokage Tobirama Senju, older brother is right.
Kakashi, without the Sharingan of the evil clan, has not only become stronger, but much, much stronger, don't you think?
Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at Kakashi Hatake, stop using the Sharingan of the evil clan. hurry up and gouge it out and throw it away. Uchiha Obito, and you say this isn't targeting me? Is this looking down on my eyes? It's obviously because Kakashi is trash and doesn't know how to use them. At Kakashi Hatake, say no more, hurry up and gouge them out and return them to me. Uchiha Obito was truly angry, looking at the implication of this scene. His eyes not only didn't help Kakashi, but instead acted like a seal that suppressed Kakashi's strength. Uchiha Madara, simply ridiculous. A Kakashi this week really fought me to a standstill? Uchiha Madara was deeply bothered by the scene of him fighting Kakashi that appeared on the screen. Kakashi Hatake, Obito, if you want your eyes back, I can return them to you at any time. However, the condition is that you must return to Konoha and not be an enemy of Konoha. Rin Noara, Kakashi, don't. Are you really going to gouge out your eye? Uchiha Obito, those were my eyes to begin with. Kakashi Hatake, Rin, Obito is right. Those were Obito's eyes to begin with. Kakashi was very heartbroken. The reason he inherited Obito's eyes was to fulfill Obito's wish and take him along to see the future. But now Obito. Kakashi truly could not understand why Obito had become like this. The screen continues. The scene shifts back to when Kakashi was a teenager. During the Battle of Canopy Bridge, he obtained the Sharingan from Uchiha Obito. Although the Sharingan is a top-tier bloodline limit, Kakashi did not become stronger immediately after obtaining it. Otherwise, no Uchiha would be buried with their eyes. Danzo, relying on his half-body of Hashirama cells, transplanted Sharingan to use them as disposable substitution techniques. Even Orochimaru, who dares to put anything on himself, didn't dare to directly transplant them, but went to great lengths to reincarnate into Sasuke. Because non-Uchiha clan members not only cannot fully unleash the power of the Sharingan, but it also places a huge burden on their own chakra. After all, it cannot be actively closed, and even if covered, it consumes chakra. Seeing this, the people mentioned in the scene were all very agitated. Consequently, the chat group exploded. Uchiha Madara, that is indeed correct. It's not that you are strong just because you possess the Sharingan, you must rely on your own strength to continuously develop it. There is no such thing as a trash Sharingan, only trash clan members. After hearing Uchiha Madara's words, those Uchiha clan members who originally wanted to refute the line in the scene, otherwise the Uchiha clan would not be buried with their eyes, all chose to shut up. Because they had no way to refute Uchiha Madara. As members of the same Uchiha clan, Uchiha Madara could develop the Sharingan to its extreme, while some of them couldn't even activate a single tomo. Since it is the same Sharingan, it is not the Sharingan that is trash, but the people themselves who are trash. First Hokage Hashirama Senju at Danzo, half a body of my cells? You have some nerve. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at Danzo, stinky monkey, what is going on here? You actually dared to transplant my older brother's cells? Uchiha Madara at Danzo, where did you get so many Sharingan of my clan? Is this the reason you plotted to carry out the clan massacre of the Uchiha clan? Uchiha Fugaku at Danzo, you filthy old man, now that the evidence is conclusive, how can you still quibble? Are you still going to say that you wiped out my Uchiha clan for the sake of the village? Uchiha Makoto at Uchiha Madara, Lord Madara, please seek justice for my Uchiha clan members. Uchiha Izuna, simply hateful. If I could be resurrected, I would definitely tear you into 1,000 pieces. At Danzo Root Base. Danzo was trembling with fear. It was truly over now. If everything before had truly been for the village, he might still have been forgiven. But now, his transplantation of Hashirama's cells in Sharingan had been exposed. Now he really had no way to explain it. No matter what he said, it was probably already useless. Whether it was Hashirama Senju and Tobirama Senju, or Uchiha Madara, none of them would forgive him. So Danzo chose not to speak. I was only exposed because of this ranking list. And after all my various management and calculations. Originally, I should have been able to become Hokage in the future, and my ranking would definitely be above these people like Kakashi. So I will endure it for now. Once I obtain the reward for being on the list, I can greatly increase my strength once again.
And when that time comes, even Uchiha Madara and Hashirama Senju, those two gods of shinobi, I might have the strength to rival them.
In the future, I must have become Hokage.
No, not should have, but definitely became Hokage.
Chat group. Orochimaru, what do you mean I dare to put anything on myself? Anything I put on myself has been through various research and experiments. Uchiha Fugaku at Orochimaru, if you hadn't popped up, I would have forgotten. So it was you who plotted to reincarnate into Sasuke?
Uchiha Makoto at Orochimaru, you disgusting guy, stay away from my Sasuke.
Uchiha Itachi at Orochimaru, I have something good for you. Can we set a time and place to meet? Preferably now. Uchiha Madara at Orochimaru, a stinking bug also wants to pry into my clan?
Uchiha Sasuke at Orochimaru, it seems you didn't succeed, and you were even killed by me.
How pitiful. Orochimaru, you brat, you dare to mock me? Uzumaki Naruto at Orochimaru, don't you dare hurt Sasuke. You're the one who took Sasuke away in the future, right? I will never let that future happen again.
Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi at Orochimaru, as your teacher, I will advise you one last time, turn back before it's too late.
Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at Danzo, do you think I will spare you, you unfilial disciple, just because you stay silent and play dead?
The screen continues.
Kakashi is very clear about this. Although he perfected Chidori with the Sharingan.
But from then on, he fell into a state of extreme chakra deficiency. His talent in ninjutsu became hard to display, and he could only cling to the Chidori he developed at age 12, which he could use at most 4 times. Uchiha Itachi once told Kakashi, your body is not of our clan, so it is not suitable for that eye. But Kakashi still overcame the barriers of bloodline, constantly honing this ability that could never reach 12 points of potential. Until he became so proficient that people called him Kakashi of the Sharingan. Because this was the eye Obito gifted him before his death, he wanted to take this eye to see the future. From then on, Kakashi went from being a brute who would charge at anyone with Chidori activated, to becoming an assassin who meticulously managed his chakra, utilizing the Sharingan's insight and copying abilities to create opportunities. He would then use the precious lightning blade for a one-hit kill. This combat style, combined with the massive amount of combat experience accumulated during his Umbu career, gave him an extremely high combat IQ. Every battle of his, regardless of the opponent's strength, was exceptionally brilliant. Although Kakashi is known as the copy ninja who has copied thousands of ninjutsu, the copied ninjutsu are at best a 50-50th match with the original. Coupled with the chakra restriction where using the Sharingan in battle for 2 minutes meant 2 weeks in bed, it is not an exaggeration to call it a burden. At that time, he relied entirely on his combat IQ to fight. Chat group. Uchiha Obito, this ranking list is indeed targeting me. Not only is it exposing me in various ways, but it's also belittling me? This clearly means that by giving my eye to Kakashi, I harmed Kakashi/Furious 4th Raikage eye, ha. That's what I see it as too. It clearly says that the so-called Sharingan restricted Kakashi in various ways. Third Sachike Jinoki, looking at it this way, the Sharingan is just like that. I really don't understand, what are those people who try every possible way to obtain the Sharingan thinking? At Danzo, Anoki, you've gone too far. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at Danzo, I thought you were going to continue staying silent and playing dead. Now I'll give you one chance. Danzo, really, teacher? I don't know what kind of chance it is. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju, commit suicide to atone for your crimes. Save me the trouble of dirtying my hands killing you. Third Sachike Jinoki, ha ha. Save me the trouble of dirtying my hands, that's hilarious. Uchiha Fugaku, Danzo, you traitorous dog, if you have the guts, don't you dare commit suicide, because that would be letting you off too easily. Fifth Mizukage Meiterumi, I originally thought the Sharingan was so awesome, and I thought about how great it would be if I could possess one. Now, even if you gave it to me for free, I wouldn't want it. Disgusted look Grandma Chio, if that's really how it is, the Sharingan is completely a burden. The screen continues.
The scene shifts to when Kakashi led Team 7 to fight Zabuza. Kakashi's Sharingan was sealed by the hidden mist jutsu, but he reversed the situation by letting the opponent slash him, getting his own blood on the opponent's weapon, and using his summoning dog's sense of smell to track him. However, his sure-to-hit lightning blade was blocked by Haku sacrificing himself. When Zabuza swung his blade to strike, he should have already been out of chakra and in a desperate situation, but strangely, he dodged the blade without injury and then completely dominated Zabuza with one hand. And mysteriously said to him, "You have lost. You haven't noticed it yet." Chat group. Uchiha Izuna, how come I didn't see it? What exactly did he notice? Uchiha Madara, Ototo. Look closely. When Haku blocked in front of Zabuza, Zabuza's gaze changed. First Hokage Hashirama Senju, as expected of Madara. That is indeed the case. Zabuza was clearly hesitating. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju, older brother is truly amazing, to be able to see even that. Uchiha Izuna, clearly my older brother is even more amazing. Third Raikage at Zabuza, were you really hesitating at that time? Second Tsuchikage Mu at Zabuza, I am also very curious, were you really hesitating at that time? Zabuza, esteemed predecessors. Please don't continue to beat a dead horse. The matter has already passed. Fourth Raikage, that person named Haku is so beautiful. It's a pity he died. Haku at Fourth Raikage, Lord Fourth Raikage, I am a male. Fourth Raikage, I don't believe it. How can a man be this good looking? Haku, I really am a male. For a moment. In the chat group. Everyone engaged in a heated debate over whether Haku was male or female. Soon, they split into two factions, arguing endlessly while insisting on their own viewpoints. And Haku himself was ignored. So much so that Haku in the Pure Land found a corner, squatted there, and kept drawing circles on the ground to curse people. The scene continued. The scene shifted to the Ninja World War, where Kakashi met Zabuza again. What Kakashi wanted to say at that time was, "You didn't notice, you were already hesitating when you struck at Haku." It turns out that Haku's death caused Zabuza's heart to be in turmoil. Uchiha Izuna, older brother, you are amazing, you guessed right. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju, clearly my older brother is more amazing. Uchiha Madara only said that Zabuza's gaze changed, while my older brother directly pointed out that Zabuza hesitated. First Hokage Hashirama Senju, alright, you two stop arguing. Uchiha Madara, as a ninja, to hesitate during battle, you deserve to be defeated. Zabuza, esteemed predecessors, I beg you, please stop beating a dead horse. Haku at Zabuza, Zabuza-sama, do you regret it? Zabuza, perhaps I regret it, but if I were given another choice, I might still be defeated. Haku suddenly looked moved. Although Zabuza did not answer his question directly, he already knew the answer. Chapter 80. The scene continued. After the Chunin exams, Kakashi fought Uchiha Itachi. When both of them used conventional ninjutsu, Kakashi and Uchiha Itachi were evenly matched. Kakashi blocked Uchiha Itachi's water release, which used shuriken as bait. Then copied the water clone, dodged Uchiha Itachi's clone attack, and even found time to save Kurenai Yuhi. Next, Uchiha Itachi used the Mangekyo Sharingan Tsukuyami, and Kakashi was defeated in seconds. In conventional combat, Kakashi relied on his intelligence and skills to overcome the strong with the weak. But faced with an opponent who was strong as if they were cheating, he was still helpless. Chat group. Uchiha Itachi, Kakashi is not bad. To be able to be evenly matched with me when I am not using the Mangekyo Sharingan, it seems your title of Kakashi the 50-50 is truly well deserved. Uchiha Sasuke, Itachi. Don't get cocky. Although Kakashi-sensei lost to you, you will be defeated by me. Uchiha Itachi, is that so? Then I will wait for you to come. Uchiha Madara, to have awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan and be able to use Tsukuyami, your talent is quite good. Uchiha Izuna, it is not that simple to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan. Uchiha Itachi, your talent is very good. Uchiha Itachi, thank you for the praise, Madara-sama and Izuna-sama. I am indeed much stronger than that Ototo of mine. Konoha, Chunin Exam Arena.
Uchiha Sasuke gritted his teeth in anger.
He was always inferior to Uchiha Itachi.
And because of this, he had treated Uchiha Itachi as his reliance when he was young.
And what happened?
Uchiha Itachi, as one of the people closest to Uchiha Sasuke, actually killed the rest of his closest people.
He even abandoned him,
leaving him alone in Konoha, becoming the sole survivor of the Uchiha clan.
He was so happy originally. Had parents. Had an older brother who loved him.
But now he has nothing. All he has is hatred for Uchiha Itachi. Uchiha Itachi, you just wait for me, I will definitely kill you with my own hands. The scene continued. Then the scene shifted again to the Shippuden era, and Kakashi's situation changed again. Kakashi also had a cheat, Kamui, which brought Hokage battle power into the realm of
space-time ninjutsu.
His Mangekyo Sharingan was awakened by Uchiha Obito, who happened to be present when Rin no Era died.
Chat group.
Kakashi Hatake at Uchiha Obito, so you were really there when Rin no Era died, and the reason I can use the power of Kamui in the future is all thanks to you. Uchiha Obito at Kakashi Hatake, now you know why I had to do this. Kakashi Hatake, Obito, I am truly sorry to you.
Uchiha Obito, if an apology is useful, can Rin no Era be resurrected? Didn't you look down on my eyes? Hurry up and gouge them out and return them to me.
Kakashi Hatake, Obito, I just said, I can return the eyes to you at any time, because they were originally your eyes, but you must guarantee that you will not go against Konoha.
Uchiha Obito, dream on.
Since you refuse to obediently gouge out the eyes and return them to me, then I will find you and do it myself.
Rin no Era at Uchiha Obito, Obito, I beg you, don't be like this.
Uchiha Obito at Rin no Era, Rin, this matter has nothing to do with you, don't worry about it. The scene continued. It's just that as a non-Uchiha clan member, it took Kakashi decades to barely be able to use Kamui. And there are many limitations, such as slow release of Kamui, difficulty in aiming, and death from chakra exhaustion after using Kamui twice in a row. But even so, Kakashi played a bad hand of cards very well. With Kamui, Kakashi was able to suppress the weaker Deidara in the Akatsuki organization, and was evenly matched with the mid-tier Kakuzu of the Akatsuki organization. Even against Azura Path Pain and Deva Path Pain, he was able to take out Azura Path Pain, force out the information about Shinra Tensei's 5-second cooldown, and nearly prevented Deva Path Pain from having a chance to fight. Until he used Kamui for the second time to save Akimichi Choji, only then did Kakashi die from chakra exhaustion.
Seeing this,
the relevant characters mentioned
in the scene exploded in the chat group again. Uchiha Obito, this ranking is definitely targeting me.
My eyes are clearly very powerful, but in this scene, they appear to be trash, becoming a burden that drags Kakashi down.
I absolutely do not accept this.
Uchiha Obito at Kakashi Hatake, you hurry up and gouge out my eyes and return them to me.
I can't stand this kind of insult anymore.
Kakashi Hatake, Obito, I am right here in Konoha. If you have figured it out and will no longer continue to be an enemy of Konoha, you can return to Konoha, and I will gouge out the eyes and give them to you in a minute. Kakashi Hatake, if you still insist on being an enemy of Konoha, since your enmity with Konoha started because of me, you also come to Konoha, and we will settle this once and for all.
Uchiha Obito, just wait. I will come to find you. Deidara, hold on. What do you mean by I am the weaker one in the Akatsuki organization? I, Deidara, am very strong, okay?
Kisame Hashigaki, Deidara, in the scene, Kakashi started by being evenly matched with you, and later slowly suppressed you. Looking at it from this point, you seem to indeed be one of the weaker ones in our Akatsuki organization. Haiden, Kisame is right, but regarding Kakuzu being mid-tier in strength, I, Kakuzu, am the first to disagree, because Kakuzu-e.
Land of Rain, Akatsuki organization base.
Kakuzu saw Haiden was about to say that matter, and hurriedly stepped forward to cover Haiden's mouth.
Haiden, Kakuzu, what are you doing? I am standing up for you. Kakuzu, we need to keep a low profile. Haiden, why keep a low profile? Being low-key will only make people look down on us. Cold sweat broke out on Kakuzu's face. He dared not let Haiden say the bragging he had done in the chat group. But what way could he think of to fool Haiden? Suddenly Kakuzu's eyes lit up, he thought of Kakuzu. After the exposure of these scenes, our Akatsuki organization has basically become the public enemy of the ninja world. Haiden, you were so smart, I don't believe you can't see this. Haiden nodded. I certainly saw this a long time ago, but what does this have to do with me standing up for you? Kakuzu, Haiden, think about it. Since we have become the public enemy of the ninja world, won't other villages and forces try their best to collect information about our organization? Haiden nodded again, yes. Kakuzu, so I cannot continue to be exposed, otherwise our foundation will be figured out. Haiden suddenly realized and nodded, so that's it. As expected of Kakuzu-senpai, you are still the thoughtful one. Kakuzu, learn more in the future. While Kakuzu was fooling Haiden, another person in the chat group exploded. Chat group. First Hokage Hashirama Senju at Nagato, I forgot about you if you didn't mention it. You were the one who destroyed the Konoha that Madara and I worked so hard to build? Second Hokage Tobarama Senju at Nagato, how dare you destroy Konoha, and kill so many Konoha ninja and villagers? Although you resurrected them in the end, it is still unforgivable. Uchiha Madara at Nagato, I don't care if you destroy Konoha, but you have the audacity to waste the Rinnegan I used to resurrect myself. You simply deserve to die. Fourth Raikage at Nagato, right, you were the one who wanted to make me carry a bag of rice up to the second floor? Third Tsuchikage Inoki at Nagato, simply shameless, wanting the whole world to carry a bag of rice up to the second floor? Grandma Chio at Uzumaki Nagato, I don't want to carry a bag of rice to the second floor, your ideas are very dangerous, young man. Fifth Mizukage Mei Terumi at Uzumaki Nagato, screw your bag of rice, our village has experienced the bloody mist, do we still need your bag of rice? Nine-tailed at Uzumaki Nagato, do you seem to look down on my power? And you seem to want to use those eyes of yours to control me, are you looking for death? Uchiha Obito at Uzumaki Nagato, do you see? You can only continue to cooperate with me now, otherwise no one will let you off. Uzumaki Nagato at all, I have my own choices, whoever is not convinced, feel free to come to the Akatsuki organization to find me. Uchiha Madara, of course I will come to find you, don't forget, your eyes are mine, I will gouge them out myself. Uchiha Obito at Kakashi Hatake. Uchiha Obito just tagged Kakashi Hatake without speaking. But everyone was clear about his meaning. Then, in the chat group, except for the people from the Akatsuki organization, everyone was condemning and questioning Uzumaki Nagato about the bag of rice incident. Obviously, on the matter of the bag of rice, Uzumaki Nagato had clearly angered everyone. And Uzumaki Nagato himself was reflecting at this moment whether his current choice was right or wrong. And in the future scenes, the final choice he made when facing Uzumaki Naruto, was it right or wrong? The current choice, and the final choice in the scene, which one should he choose? The scene continues. After the pain battle, Kakashi is already a Kage-level powerhouse in name and reality. He also almost replaced the unconscious Tsunade to become the 6th Hokage in advance. Chat group. Fourth Raikage, we have carefully watched the scene at that time. Although Kakashi did show extraordinary strength, to say that he reached Kage level is a bit inappropriate, right? Fifth Mizukage Mei Terumi, indeed, I don't think that reached Kage level strength either. Tsukumo Hatake, why, are you not convinced? This is the rankings evaluation, it can't be wrong. Kakashi Hatake, Dad. I also feel that I hadn't reached Kage level at that time, it's normal for everyone to have opinions about me. Sakura Haruno, if Kakashi, who defeated one king of Hell Path Pain at that time, reached Kage level strength, then wouldn't Naruto, who defeated all 6 pains, have strength that already surpassed a Kage? Konoha Maru. Sarutobi, Grandpa, did you see? I also defeated a pain at that time, does that mean I also possess Kage level strength? Inazuka Kiba, pft. It was mainly because the Preta Path Pain who was fighting me and my mom suddenly disappeared, otherwise my mom and I could have defeated him too. First Hokage Hashirama at Uchiha Madara, Madara. What do you think of this matter? Uchiha Madara, Hashirama. Does this even need to be asked?
If that is Kage level strength, then it would be too ridiculous. Uchiha Izuna, older brother, is right. If that could reach Kage level strength, then it would be too ridiculous.
Second Hokage Tobirama, follower.
The scene continues. By the Fourth Great Ninja War, Kakashi's strength had improved again. Thanks to the bloating of combat power across the entire Naruto series, his restrictions on chakra were not so strict anymore. The ordinary Sharingan could be kept on all the time, Chidori could be used basically at will, and Kamui no longer had speed and aiming issues.
Everyone in the chat group was speechless seeing this. Uchiha Madara, Hashirama. Do you understand what it means? Why do I seem not to understand? Is my IQ not enough? First Hokage Hashirama, Madara. Don't doubt yourself, in terms of IQ, Madara, you definitely have no problems. Uchiha Madara, then why didn't I understand? What does thanks to the bloating of combat power across the entire Naruto series mean? Uchiha Izuna, older brother.
Older brother.
I know. Uchiha Madara, Ototo. Since you know, why don't you hurry up and say it? Second Hokage Tobirama, even I don't know, I don't believe you know.
At Uchiha Izuna, of course it's the literal meaning, the combat power of the entire Naruto series bloated, which means that during the Fourth Great Ninja War, the combat power of all Hokage received a bloated style improvement. Uchiha Izuna, Kakashi is also the sixth Hokage, so his combat power also
received a huge improvement. Uchiha Madara, I see.
But why did all Hokage's combat power receive a huge improvement, while others wouldn't be improved? Uchiha Izuna, I don't know about that. Perhaps in the future, some Konoha ninja developed a similar ninjutsu, only used on Konoha's Hokage. Uchiha Madara, that should be it, otherwise it's really impossible to understand.
First Hokage Hashirama, seems like there's no problem.
Second Hokage Tobirama at Uchiha Izuna, although I have always looked down on you, you are indeed very smart this time.
Fourth Raikage, damn it. Why doesn't our village have such talent? Otherwise, the strength of all our Raikage could also have a bloated style improvement. Third Suchikage Inoki, Konoha is really too cunning, actually using this kind of ninjutsu.
Fifth Mizukage Terumi at Senju Tsunade, old woman, it turns out that when we 5 Kage joined forces to deal with Uchiha Madara, the reason I assisted you was because someone used this kind of ninjutsu on you.
Senju Tsunade, childish ghost. I did that based on my own strength, okay?
Fifth Mizukage Terumi, if I hadn't seen you being brutally abused by that trash named Yukushi Kabuto because of your blood, and later helplessly watching the village being destroyed when Uzumaki Nagato invaded Konoha, I might have believed your nonsense.
Senju Tsunade, even so, that's because our village has talented people. Can you blame me if your village doesn't have such talent?
Fifth Mizukage Terumi, old woman, you really only rely on others.
Senju Tsunade, childish ghost. Come. Let's have a duel now. I want to let you know whether I rely on others or my own strength.
Grandma Chio at 3rd Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, our two villages have already become friendly. After your village develops such ninjutsu in the future, can you teach it to our village too?
3rd Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, alas. I don't even know if I can live until that time. Hiruzen Sarutobi has now obtained the shapeshifting pill.
His lifespan has also increased tenfold. In terms of lifespan, he will definitely be able to live until that time.
However,
now because of the scroll, many changes have appeared.
If Uchiha Madara, Senju Hashirama, and others are resurrected, whether he can continue to live is another question. Uchiha Obito at Kakashi Hatake, do you see? It's not that my eyes are trash, it's that you are trash. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, didn't your Chidori and Sharingan lose their chakra restrictions? Kakashi Hatake, perhaps it's because that ninjutsu that can buff all Hokage is powerful. Konoha, Chunin Exam Arena.
Orochimaru was extremely excited at this moment. He never expected that in the future, someone would actually be able to develop such an awesome ninjutsu.
If he could learn it, or take that ninjutsu to study,
maybe he could develop an unprecedented, super awesome ninjutsu on top of that. Just when everyone was guessing with their own thoughts about who in the future could develop such a ninjutsu, there was new progress in the scene.
Kakashi's first opponent in the 4th Great Ninja War was Zabuza and the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist resurrected by Edo Tensei.
After the last battle, Kakashi and Zabuza already cherished each other, and his bond with Haku proved that ninjas are also human and cannot become tools without feelings, but today, they were both controlled by Edo Tensei. Before Zabuza was completely controlled by Edo Tensei, Kakashi promised Zabuza that no matter what means he used, he would stop him and let Zabuza die as a human. This time Kakashi was not fighting alone, he was the captain of the 3rd Division of the Allied Shinobi Forces, and had many teammates. When Zabuza used the hidden mist jutsu, he was located by the sensory ninja of the Yamanaka clan, who used the mind transfer jutsu to bring himself to Zabuza's location and launched a backstab with Chidori. But this time it was blocked by Haku skillfully again. And this time Zabuza's sword swing had no hesitation. Having had his emotions erased and becoming a tool for killing, he cut through Haku as well. Touching the wound on his chest, Kakashi was furious. He could not tolerate the Edo Tensei practitioner wantonly trampling on the dead. The sight of Zabuza and Haku dying for each other was also something he had to protect. Kakashi activated Chidori again to pierce through Zabuza's body, raised his executioner's blade to point at the remaining 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist, and said domineeringly, "The Sharingan Kakashi who has copied thousands of ninjutsu is going to have a real fight this time." Soon, Kakashi solved the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist, and then rushed to the front line with Might Guy. Chat group. Zabuza at Kakashi Hatake, thank you. Haku at Kakashi Hatake, thank you. Uzumaki Naruto, Kakashi-sensei, you look so cool holding the executioner's blade. Can you teach me how to swing the big blade too? Kakashi Hatake, I didn't expect that I look quite handsome when I'm angry. Uchiha Madara, Ototo. Something is wrong. It seems it's not just Kakashi as Hokage in the future whose strength improved greatly, but everyone's strength improved greatly. First Hokage Hashirama, Madara, you are right, look at how trash Zabuza was when fighting Kakashi before, and he became barely watchable during the 4th Great Ninja War. Zabuza, Lord Hashirama, please don't whip the corpse. Second Hokage Tobarama, and Kakashi at this time clearly hadn't become the 6th Hokage. Even if there was such a ninjutsu, it shouldn't have worked on Kakashi. At Uchiha Izuna, no wonder I've always looked down on you, it turns out you were wrong again this time. Uchiha Izuna, fine, I admit, I was indeed wrong, but you believed me, which shows you aren't smart either. At second Hokage Tobarama. First Hokage Hashirama, I also believed you. Am I also a fool? Uchiha Madara, Ototo. What do you mean by that? Fourth Raikage, so does that mean I'm also a fool? Third Tsuchika Jinoki, thinking that I actually believed such nonsense just now, I am indeed a big fool. Grandma Chio, it seems I am really old and useless. The others in the chat group were speechless at this moment. A moment ago they were still discussing intensely. What kind of ninjutsu was it? What kind of genius could develop such an awesome ninjutsu? Now they know immediately that everything just now was wrong? The scene continues. The following scene made everyone's eyes widen. Especially Uchiha Obito at the Akatsuki organization base in the Land of Rain. Chapter 81. The screen continued. Kakashi and Might Guy rushed to the front line of the battle, joining the fight involving Naruto, Killer Bee, and the masked man Obito. At this point, the battles were already on a god tier level. However, Kakashi was still very active. It wasn't just the infinite Kamui powered by Naruto's power bank, but more importantly, his intellect. Naruto, Killer Bee, and Guy, these three ditses, relied entirely on Kakashi, the strategist. During the battle, he noticed a scratch that appeared on the masked man's face when using Kamui to teleport a kunai. He formed a hypothesis that the enemy's spacetime ninjutsu was connected to his own Kamui dimension. He cracked Obito's crucial intangibility ability. Chat group. Kushina, honey, look. It's Naruto. Kushina excitedly shook Minato's arm. Minato smiled and nodded, I see him. Kushina, that mode Naruto is in seems to be the nine-tailed mode, but it looks different from the nine-tailed mode we saw before. Minato, previously, Naruto drew upon Kurama's hatred due to his anger, which allowed him to use the nine-tailed chakra.
But this mode in the video is clearly Kurama actively lending his chakra to Naruto. Kushina looked incredulous. Honey, do you mean? Minato nodded, that's right.
It seems that in the future, Naruto and Kurama have teamed up.
Kushina, does that mean Naruto will be able to use the nine-tailed chakra at will in the future, without causing harm to his body or soul? Minato nodded.
Kushina, as the previous nine-tailed Jinchuriki, I know exactly what Kurama is like.
He actually chose to cooperate with Naruto? He isn't plotting something, is he? Minato, trust our child. Since he could reach Gaara, why couldn't he reach Kurama? Kushina looked excited and proud, then looked at Minato with a guilty expression.
If I could have achieved that with Kurama back then, you and I wouldn't have had to die, and Naruto wouldn't have suffered so much as a child.
It's all because I was too useless. Minato gently stroked Kushina's head. No. You are a great mother. The Naruto we have today is all because of you. Kushina smiled again. Apart from Kushina and Minato, the others didn't seem to notice this. Their focus was elsewhere. In the chat group. Rock Lee at Might Guy, teacher, you were so cool. When will I be able to become as strong as you? Might Guy, keep training hard.
One day, you will not only be as strong as me, but you will definitely surpass me.
Rock Lee, understood.
I'm going to go run laps around Konoha right now.
After saying that, Rock Lee really went.
Might Guy at Kakashi, you are truly my lifelong rival, your performance was also excellent.
Kakashi, you aren't bad either.
And as the screen mentioned before, it seems our strength has all undergone an exponential increase.
Killer Bee, the me in the video seems stronger than the current me.
Fourth Raikage, that means by the time of the Fourth Great Ninja War, everyone's strength had undergone an exponential increase.
Third Sachikage Noki, that's right.
But one thing I can't figure out is, why did the introduction say it was an exponential increase in the combat power of the entire Hokage world, without
mentioning the rest of us? Fifth Mizukage Mei Terumi, that is indeed puzzling. Could it be because the protagonist is Kakashi? Uchiha Izuna, that's it. That must be it.
Since this is a scene about Kakashi, and Kakashi is the sixth Hokage of Konoha, that's why they said it was an exponential increase in the combat power of the entire Hokage world.
Uchiha Madara, Ototo.
I will believe you one more time, but don't make me regret it.
Uchiha Izuna, older brother, trust me, this time I won't be wrong. Second Hokage Tobirama, I will also believe you once more. First Hokage Hashirama at Naruto, well done, you are indeed the future hope of Konoha. Keep it up. I believe in you.
Naruto, thank you for your encouragement. First Hokage-sama looks excited inside Naruto's stomach, within the iron bars of the 8 trigram ceiling style.
Kurama rested his head on his 2 front paws.
He thought the mode involving him and Naruto that appeared on the screen was truly incredible. It was clearly him actively lending his chakra to Naruto without causing any negative impact on Naruto.
Which meant, did he really choose to cooperate with Naruto in the future?
Since he was going to cooperate with Naruto anyway, and he had so many people he couldn't stand right now.
Like that Four Eyes. Like Orochimaru. Like Nagato. Like Uchiha Obito. Like Uchiha Madara. Then should he cooperate with Naruto now? But
deciding to cooperate with Naruto was already the biggest compromise he could make.
Did he have to be the one to bring it up? You brat! Looking at that 9-tailed mode in the video, can't you be a bit more proactive? What Kurama didn't know was, at this moment, Naruto had not unlocked any 9-tailed mode.
Therefore, he couldn't tell the difference between the 2 9-tailed modes. Naruto only knew that the 9-tailed mode appearing on the screen now looked much cooler than the ones in the previous 2 videos.
As for how to achieve the 9-tailed mode in the current video, Naruto didn't know. In the chat group, Killer Bee, what does that mean? What do you mean by 3 ditses? 5th Mizukage Mei Terumi at Killer Bee, it seems you really are a fool.
Killer Bee at 5th Mizukage Mei Terumi, don't think I'm afraid of you just because you're the 5th Mizukage.
By what right do you call me a fool? 5th Mizukage Mei Terumi, because dits means fool. Killer Bee, 4th Raikage, ha. That assessment isn't wrong.
Uchiha Madara, the three of them in the video have combat power that is barely passable, but they don't seem very bright.
First Hokage Hashirama, Madara is right.
If it weren't for Kakashi, they might not have been able to defeat Uchiha Obito.
Uchiha Obito, Kakashi, didn't you look down on my eyes? You saw the video, right? If it weren't for my eyes, you would never have been able to find my weakness. Naruto at Uchiha Obito, no matter what, you look like an enemy to all of us, so you will definitely be defeated. Uchiha Obito at Naruto, you are just a brat right now. I could kill you easily. Where do you get your confidence from? Naruto, because keeping my word is my ninja way. Since I said I would defeat you, I will definitely defeat you. Uchiha Obito, Kushina at Uchiha Obito, who did you say you could kill easily?
Minato at Uchiha Obito, I can let go of what you did to Kushina and me back then, but if you try to kill Naruto, as your teacher, I will never forgive you.
Kushina, honey. Just not forgiving him isn't enough, we must not let him off. Minato, alright.
Obito, did you hear your teacher's wife?
First Hokage Hashirama at Uchiha Obito, I could also kill you easily. Second Hokage Tobirama at Uchiha Obito, and me.
Just try touching the future hope of our Konoha. The scream continued. However, when Kakashi saw the enemy's face beneath the shattered mask, he almost didn't want to fight anymore. Because the person intending to destroy the world was actually Obito, who he thought had
died a hero.
Kakashi looked at Uchiha Obito, completely confused, and asked, "Why are you doing this?" Uchiha Obito's answer made Kakashi feel as if he had fallen into an ice cellar. "It's all because you failed to save Rin." Kakashi was broken, he didn't dodge or evade Obito's attacks, looking as if he wanted to die to atone for his sins.
Land of Rain, Akatsuki Organization Base. Obito was deeply moved.
However, he did not change his mind because of this. Instead, he cursed Kakashi in the chat group. Uchiha Obito at Kakashi, pretending to be righteous, how disgusting. Kakashi, Obito, you have really changed.
Uchiha Obito, didn't I already say it clearly in the video?
It's all because you failed to save Rin. Rin no Ara, Obito, you really can't blame Kakashi for that. Things weren't the way you thought they were.
Uchiha Obito, if it wasn't the way I thought, then what was it? I was there at the time.
I saw with my own eyes that Kakashi failed to save you.
Rin, are you still siding with Kakashi now?
Rin no Ara at Uchiha Obito, I'm sorry, it's all because of me that you turned into this stuff. Because this was a conflict between Kakashi, Rin, and Obito. Therefore, the others chose not to interject. The continuing footage once again drew everyone's attention.
Especially Kushina.
At this moment, Naruto rushed in front of Kakashi and said passionately, "I will never let anyone kill my comrades."
Kakashi suddenly woke up.
These were the words he had said to Team 7 when they went on their first mission. It was also the will he inherited from Obito, to protect his comrades at the cost of his life. Kakashi pulled himself together.
In the Kamui dimension, he said to Obito, who stood before him wanting to abandon reality, abandon his past self, and abandon the will of Rin who died for Konoha, "I will not abandon the will you once entrusted to me, even if the one denying it is the you of today."
The winner of this duel was Kakashi.
Although Obito had
been invincible before, it all relied on the intangibility ability of his right eye's Kamui. Now that he cannot use intangibility in the Kamui dimension, he is no match for Kakashi in pure combat technique. Furthermore, he also intended to use Kakashi's hand to destroy the curse mark that Madara had placed on his heart.
Uzumaki Kushina, Naruto, what you said is truly wonderful. You are worthy of being my son. Minato Namikaze, Obito, can you still recall it now?
The you from the past.
The you who vowed to protect your comrades to the death. Kakashi Hatake Obito, just as the screen said, vowing to protect comrades to the death is something I inherited from you. Uchiha Madara at Uchiha Obito, you actually wanted to resolve the curse mark I planted on your heart? Are you trying to betray me? Uchiha Obito, who wants their life to always be controlled by others? I was just thinking for myself. Uchiha Madara, judging from this screen, you did your job quite well. As for these details, I will not hold it against you. Fourth Raikage, it seems Kakashi is truly worthy of being the 5-5 split Hatake. He started by fighting back and forth with that Zabuza, and now he can even go 550 with Obito, who can control tailed beasts, and he even won in the end. Grandma Chio, it is indeed incredible. At first he could only act as a commander, but later he actually defeated Obito, who Naruto and the others could not defeat even by joining forces. Uchiha Obito was feeling very uncomfortable at this moment. Not because he lost to Kakashi on the screen, but because his ability had been exposed. When his intangibility ability was not exposed, the vast majority of people were not his match. But once his intangibility ability was known to others, many people could come up with ways to counter it and defeat him. Moreover, the members of the Akatsuki organization now had many mysteries that they previously couldn't understand solved. Land of Rain, Akatsuki Organization Base. Deidara, I finally know why you were fine every time I used clay bombs on you. It was because you used intangibility to dodge them. Yeah. Haiden, come to think of it, after Deidara self-destructed, the reason he didn't die was also because he used intangibility to dodge. Kakuzu, you went too far. Not only did you keep playing dumb to tease us, but when Deidara was fighting Sasuke, you also deliberately refused to help when you saw he was in danger. Deidara, I suspected back then that you had some relationship with Sasuke, or that you had some relationship with Konoha. So you were actually a member of the Uchiha clan from Konoha, yeah. Haiden, leader, Obito has played us for fools like this. We absolutely cannot let him off just like that. Kakuzu, now that we know his ability and his weakness, if we all attack together, we can defeat him. Uchiha Obito, everyone, don't be impulsive. Right now, not just me, our entire Akatsuki organization is an enemy of the entire ninja world. I did deceive and use you, but now we have a common enemy. As the saying goes, the enemy of an enemy is a friend. Shouldn't we continue to cooperate? Even if we have issues to resolve between us, we should wait until we have dealt with our common enemy before dealing with them slowly. As Uchiha Obito spoke, he looked at Uzumaki Nagato, who had been silent all this time. Nagato, you have always said you have your own choices, you should tell us now. The screen continued. Obito transforms into the Ten Tails, and after a long battle and debate, he is influenced by Naruto. Obito and Kakashi fight against the final boss, Kaguya, together. This period is likely the weakest time in Kakashi's ninja career. His Sharingan has changed hands several times and has already been returned to Obito. Not only does he no longer have Kamui, but he can't even use Chidori. Kakashi is mocked by Obito, like a scarecrow, standing there, unable to do anything. Chat group. 6 Paths Sage at Akatsuki Kaguya, Mother, you were eventually released in the future. Akatsuki Kaguya, am I the final boss? I like this title, but can you defeat me? At Black Zetsu, you did a good job in the future screen, you need to work hard now too. Black Zetsu, don't worry, Mother. I will definitely help you get out. Uchiha Madara, I am not the final boss? What about me? Why am I gone? What am I doing? Uchiha Madara was full of question marks in his heart. Because there wasn't much information about him on the screen, and he didn't know what his situation was. However, it seemed he was not the protagonist. Since he was not the protagonist, it meant that in the future, it was highly likely he had already been taken out. This made Uchiha Madara feel very uncomfortable. Kakashi Hatake at Uchiha Obito, great, you finally turned back in the end. Uchiha Obito at Kakashi Hatake, let's not talk about me turning back for now. Now that the facts are before our eyes, without my eyes, you are just a piece of trash, right? So, the achievements you have now are not because my eyes hindered you, but because you relied entirely on my eyes. Hurry up and kneel down to show your gratitude to me. Uchiha Madara at Uchiha Obito, you really did betray me after all. Fourth Raikage, is this the strength of the legendary mother of the Six Paths Sage? Isn't it too terrifying? Third Tsuchika Jinoki, it seems the future belongs to the young people after all, but I will be able to get the ranking reward soon, so the future might be different then. Fifth Mizukage Mei Terumi, Senior Inoki. You are already quite old, so you should rest early. The future belongs to us young people. At Senju Tsunade, old woman, you too. After Mei Terumi obtained the 12 talismans, she was full of confidence in her own strength. Senju Tsunade, childish ghost. Didn't you see on the screen that in the end everything relied on my Konoha people? It had nothing to do with you at all. What kind of presents are you trying to find here? Fifth Mizukage Mei Terumi, you also said it was your Konoha people, not you. I don't know where you get the nerve to keep showing off there. Land of Rain, Akatsuki Organization Base. Obito was completely dumbfounded. In the future, he actually chose to turn back in the end. So, Obito was now facing the same dilemma as Uzumaki Nagato. Whether his current choice was right. Or if the choice of his future self on the screen was right. The screen continued. However, Obito was very loyal. After blocking the all-killing Ash Bones and sacrificing himself heroically, he directly transferred his soul and lent both eyes to Kakashi. A combat genius like Kakashi could fly even with a defective Kamui. If you give him two, wouldn't that break the ceiling of the Hokage? Kakashi instantly activated the complete body Susanoo, developed Kamui Shuriken and Kamui Lightning Blade on the spot, used his right eye to become intangible and ignore the all-killing Ash Bones, and used his left eye to forcefully close the Manaka, beating Kaguya, who made Naruto and Sasuke suffer, until she had no power to fight back. Obito almost cried watching this. Why was I so weak using the double eye Kamui? However, this was, after all, a once-in-a-lifetime trial card. After sealing Kaguya, Kakashi returned to his former self and bid farewell to the Sharingan forever. After the Ninja World War ended, Kakashi became the 6th Hokage. At this time, calling him the weakest Hokage is not an exaggeration. After all, he had been honing his Sharingan since he was 12, which was equivalent to losing half a lifetime of cultivation. However, correspondingly, his childhood ninjutsu talent and chakra levels returned. As a natural ninjutsu genius, he could study ninjutsu properly again. The screen ended. Kakashi's screen ended, but the chat group was completely blown up. Chat group. Six Paths Sage at Akatsuki Kaguya, ha. Mother, so what if you escaped? In the end, you were sealed again. Akatsuki Kaguya, I would actually be sealed again? No. What is shown on this screen must not be true. Akatsuki Kaguya, it has been so many years, after I finally escaped, how could I be sealed again? Akatsuki Kaguya, that's right, it must not be true. Six Paths Sage, Mother, you should accept reality. To avoid trouble for everyone, I think you shouldn't think about escaping. Isn't it better to continue staying in the center of the moon? Akatsuki Kaguya, don't even think about it. I still have to come out and teach you a lesson, you unfilial son. Uchiha Obito, I also think it's not true. We reached the final step, and I actually chose to turn back, and I went to block a killing move, and in the end, I actually gave both eyes to Kakashi? Kakashi Hatake, Obito, don't you understand yet? That is the real you. Actually, what made Uchiha Obito even angrier was Kakashi's performance on the screen. Just as it was evaluated on the screen. Why was he so weak when using the double eye Kamui, while Kakashi could be so strong? That was too unrealistic. Uchiha Madara at Uchiha Obito, you are truly useless. After you chose to betray me, I thought you would have some good ending, but you just died like that. Uchiha Madara, moreover, after you died and gave both eyes to Kakashi, your face was slapped even harder, right? Uchiha Madara, it's not that I'm laughing at you, but look at the comparison between you and Kakashi. As a member of my Uchiha clan, in terms of using the Sharingan, you are actually not as good as an outsider like Kakashi? Hearing Uchiha Madara's words, not only was Uchiha Obito speechless, Other Uchiha clansmen felt even more ashamed. Obito's performance was already heaven-defying. Compared to Obito, forget it, let's not compare. Therefore, the only Uchiha clansman who came out to mock Uchiha Obito was Uchiha Madara. Even Uchiha Izuna remained silent and did not speak. First Hokage Senju Hashirama, Kakashi is really capable of going 550 with anyone, isn't he? Second Hokage Senju Tobirama, it's too terrifying.
In the future, when we need to fight, we can just send Kakashi to fight the opponent's strongest combat power. This way, we can drag down the opponent's strongest combat power, thereby buying time for others to seize the initiative.
Fourth Raikage, ahahaha.
Then we can also send our weakest person to fight Kakashi, and then Kakashi will be useless.
Second Hokage Senju Tobirama, so you mean your Kumobikir wants to go to war with our Konoha?
First Hokage Senju Hashirama, looking at it this way, Kakashi Hatake truly deserves to be the sixth Hokage.
Tsukumo Hatake at Kakashi Hatake, did you see that?
The first Hokage recognized you, what a great honor this is.
Hiruzen Sarutobi only felt his face burning with pain.
He considered himself not the strongest Hokage of all time. But he was the Hokage who contributed the most to Konoha.
As a result,
whether it was the first Hashirama, or the second, his teacher, they had not a shred of affirmation for him, only various accusations.
Was he really not as good as Kakashi?
Hiruzen Sarutobi looked up at the ranking list, and when he saw Kakashi's ranking, his eyes gradually lit up.
I am the third Hokage. I believe I will definitely make it onto the list. In other words, my ranking is above Kakashi's. Ha ha ha.
In that case, whether it's Shodai, first, Sama's or my teacher's opinion of me, they are both wrong.
This is a comprehensive ranking, not just based on combat power. Contribution to the village must be an important factor in the ranking. Then, I might even be able to surpass Shodai, first, Sama and rank first on the 5 Kage comprehensive ranking.
Thinking of this, the smile on Hiruzen Sarutobi's face grew even brighter, to the point where Orochimaru, who was beside him, looked completely bewildered, not knowing if Hiruzen Sarutobi had fallen ill or gone crazy. And as the screen ended, while everyone in the chat group was still discussing it endlessly, the scroll erupted with a golden light, descending toward the Konoha Chunin exam arena. Subsequently, a strange fruit appeared in Kakashi's hand. Because of Gaara's precedent, Kakashi did not hesitate and immediately ate the fruit in his hand. After eating it, Kakashi instantly understood how to use the rumble fruit. He was incomparably excited, feeling that beyond the usage he now understood in his heart, he could develop even more ways to use it. Meanwhile, Orochimaru had arrived beside Kakashi at some point. He was currently crouching in front of Kakashi, picking up the crumbs of the rumble fruit that had fallen to the ground.
Kakashi immediately backed away, watching Orochimaru vigilantly.
After Orochimaru collected all the crumbs of the rumble fruit, he stood up and looked at Kakashi.
Future 6th Hokage-sama, are you that afraid of me? Kakashi did not answer. Before, he had indeed been wary of Orochimaru, but he was different now. Not only had he gained the power of the rumble fruit, but more importantly, he had realized one thing. He, Kakashi Hatake, could go 50-50 with anyone. So, even if it was Orochimaru, who had always made him feel cold, what was there to be afraid of? At worst, it would just be a 50-50 split, neither would be able to defeat the other. Naruto Uzumaki came to Kakashi's side. Kakashi-sensei, you are so sugoi. Kakashi smiled and said, your performance was also very good. Just as everyone was reminiscing, the scroll trembled again, then erupted with golden light. A new ranking appeared. 5 Kage Comprehensive Ranking, 9th place, tied for 9th 4th Raikage. Lightning Release Chakra Mode, possesses astonishing movement speed, a powerful taijutsu ninja, extremely strong power. Advocates for expanding military armaments to make the village stronger. Leads the village with strong charismatic leadership. During the Third Ninja World War, fought against the Yellow Flash Minato Namikaze. Famous in the ninja world for using the double lariat with Killer Bee, regards Killer Bee as his own brother.
Chakra cannot compare to the first Hokage, intelligence cannot compare to the second Hokage, ninjutsu cannot compare to the third Hokage, speed cannot compare to the fourth and seventh Hokage, power cannot compare to the fifth Hokage. But, at the very least, he can go 50/50ths with the sixth Hokage. Reward, 100% hit rate 1000 years of death. Note, combined with lightning release, it will absolutely make the enemy feel like they are in heaven and hell. After this ranking came out, 4th Raikage immediately started cursing in the chat group. 4th Raikage, what? 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 This old man is only ranked 9th? 4th Raikage, being ranked 9th is one thing, but is that all my achievements amount to? The introduction to my achievements is way too little. 4th Raikage, too little introduction is one thing, and I can accept silently contributing to the village, but what the hell is 1000 years of death as a reward? 4th Raikage, I wanted the Rumble fruit too, we're both ranked 9th, why didn't you give me the Rumble fruit? 4th Raikage, whether it's Gaara, Mei Terumi, or Kakashi, after they made the list and received their rewards, their strength improved significantly. 4th Raikage, but why is it that when it comes to me, the reward is such trash? This is clearly targeting me. 4th Raikage, targeting me is one thing, but why bring out all the Hokage to compare with me? 4th Raikage, what does it mean that my chakra cannot compare to the first Hokage? First Hokage Senju Hashirama at 4th Raikage, what? Can your chakra compare to mine? 4th Raikage, it seems I really can't compare, but what does it mean that my intelligence cannot compare to the second Hokage? Second Hokage Senju Tobirama at 4th Raikage, I developed so many ninjutsu, are you sure your intelligence can compare to mine? 4th Raikage, it seems I really can't compare, but what does it mean that my ninjutsu cannot compare to the third Hokage? Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi at 4th Raikage, I may not be good at other things, but I am proficient in ninjutsu of all attributes and hold the title of Professor of Ninjutsu. What about you? Let alone proficiency, do you even have 1/10 of the ninjutsu that I know? 4th Raikage, in terms of ninjutsu known, I really can't compare, but what does it mean that my speed cannot compare to the 4th Hokage and the 7th Hokage? 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze at 4th Raikage, my title of Yellow Flash is not just for show. Are you sure your speed can be faster than mine? Have you forgotten that we fought before? 4th Raikage, fine. In terms of speed, I really am not as good as you, I admit that. But what the hell, who is the 7th Hokage? Why is his speed faster than mine too? Uchiha Madara at Sasuke Uchiha, your speed is quite fast, could you be the 7th Hokage? Konoha, Chunin Exam Arena. Everyone looked towards Sasuke. Is Sasuke the 7th Hokage? Sasuke himself was also bewildered. He was indeed very confident in his speed and confident that when he grew up, he would be able to surpass 4th Raikage. Could he really be the 7th Hokage? Judging from Kakashi's screen, he was clearly dealing with Akatsuki Kaguya together with Kakashi and the others in the end. This means that although he defected from Konoha in the future, he eventually stood back on Konoha's side. Thinking of this, Sasuke looked at Naruto triumphantly, Naruto. Sorry, the 7th Hokage title is mine. If you want to be Hokage, I'm afraid it's impossible. Naruto, damn it. I always viewed you, Sasuke, as my rival, but I didn't expect you to steal my Hokage position. Then the 8th Hokage will be mine. 4th Raikage, so the 7th Hokage is that Sasuke who killed Orochimaru and forced Deidara of the Akatsuki organization to self-destruct? His speed is indeed not bad, I will acknowledge that for now. 4th Raikage, but what the hell is this about my power not comparing to the 5th Hokage? I am very confident in my power. Senju Tsunade at 4th Raikage, if nothing goes wrong, I am the 5th Hokage. You don't accept my power? Then do you want to find a chance to spar? 4th Raikage, oh ho. Name a place? 4th Raikage, also, why say that I can at least go 50/50ths with the 6th Hokage? Kakashi Hatake at 4th Raikage, Senior, if there are no surprises, I am the 6th Hokage. 4th Raikage, F***CK. I forgot that the 6th Hokage is you, the guy who goes 50-50ths with everyone.
4th Raikage, isn't this targeting me? Why make me compare with all the Hokage? The key point is, damn it, I have areas where I can't compare to every single Hokage.
Mabui at 4th Raikage, Raikage-sama, calm down. You represent the image of our entire village. 3rd Tsuchika Jinoki at Mabui, it's normal for him to be excited, you don't need to tell him to calm down. If I were him, I'd probably be jumping up and down cursing directly. 3rd Tsuchika Jinoki at 4th Raikage, you started off acting like you were so awesome, afraid of nothing and daring to confront anyone, but it turns out you're rank 9th, and your reward is some 1,000 years of death.
It's hilarious, ha ha ha.
5th Mizukage Mei Terumi at 4th Raikage, although the names of my 12 talismans don't sound very good, every single one of them is very useful. While you are ranked above me, your reward is useless trash.
My heart instantly feels balanced. Grandma Chio, this doesn't make sense.
Every benefit obtained from making the list makes others envious and provides a huge boost to oneself. Why is it so pathetic when it comes to the 4th Raikage?
Uchiha Madara.
What do you think of this reward?
1st Hokage Senju Hashirama.
I think this reward is no different from having nothing.
2nd Hokage Senju Tobirama, is this it? Is this it? Is this it?
A Raikage ranked 9th, yet he dared to provoke our Konoha before. The reason your reward is so trash must be because you provoked our Konoha, causing the scroll to be dissatisfied.
Uchiha Izuna at 2nd Hokage Senju Tobirama, you are talking nonsense. My older brother also provoked Konoha before, but when he made the list, didn't he get the super invincible and precious revival coin? Uzumaki Mito, I think Ototo is right.
You all should be polite to Konoha from now on, otherwise, when you get rewards in the future, it will also be some 1,000 years of death. 3rd Raikage at 4th Raikage, you are too useless. Being ranked 9th is one thing, but the reward you got is so trash. 2nd Raikage at 4th Raikage, too embarrassing for our village. I was counting on you to get a revival coin to help me revive.
4th Raikage, damn it. I am definitely being targeted. Could it be because I'm too handsome?
The people in the chat group were all mocking 4th Raikage in various ways.
Konoha, Chunin Exam Arena. Kakashi's expression suddenly changed.
He remembered the 1,000 years of death that Naruto had used on him back then. That feeling was still vivid in his mind. If the 1,000 years of death became a 100% hit rate, and just as the scroll hinted, combined with lightning release, it would really make a person feel like they are in heaven and hell. Kakashi Hatake at 4th Raikage, what a pity, if I hadn't eaten the rumble fruit I obtained, I would definitely have traded it for the reward you obtained.
Tsukumo Hatake?
1st Hokage Senju Hashirama, Kakashi, are you trying to betray Konoha to curry favor?
With the 4th Raikage?
4th Raikage, although I should be moved, why do I feel like you are mocking me in disguise?
Kakashi Hatake at everyone, I am serious.
I think the reward that 4th Raikage obtained is actually super strong. Uchiha Madara at Kakashi Hatake, when it comes to mocking people in disguise, I, Uchiha Madara, am willing to call you the strongest. 4th Raikage at Kakashi Hatake, don't think that just because you can go 50-50ths with anyone, I'm afraid of you.
I only need to send a random genin, and I can entangle you. Kakashi Hatake, everyone, think about it.
The reward being the 1,000 years of death is indeed nothing, but it has a 100% hit rate.
After Kakashi's hint, the chat group went quiet for a moment.
Because everyone slowly realized what it meant, and they couldn't help but cross their legs or cover their backsides. Only 4th Raikage himself didn't seem to have realized it yet. Seeing Mabui, who was beside him, suddenly turn bright red, he asked in confusion, Mabui, why did your face suddenly turn so red?
Mabui, 4th Raikage-sama, you're too mean. You asked that on purpose, didn't you? A string of question marks appeared over 4th Raikage's head. Mabui wouldn't tell him why she was blushing, and she even called him mean?
While 4th Raikage was confused, the others in the chat group, after being shocked for a while, began to speak one after another.
Naruto, oh my god. A 100% hit rate, 1000 years of death, who can withstand that? Uchiha Madara, that is a major weak point for everyone.
If it really has a 100% hit rate, even I would find it very troublesome. Kakashi Hatake, the scroll also hinted that using it with lightning release can make people wish they were dead. If the power of the lightning release is strong enough, it might even kill someone in one hit. Jiraiya, actually, you don't necessarily have to use lightning release. You could also hold some weapons in your hand, like a mace. Third Tsuchikage Inoki at Jiraiya, are you a devil? Why would you suggest that? Aren't you afraid that one day, when you face fourth Raikage, he will use this move on you with a mace? Jiraiya, Yaya. That was hasty of me. After the people in the chat group sighed and were shocked for a long time, fourth Raikage finally realized what was going on. Fourth Raikage, ha ha ha. Who was just mocking this reward of mine is trash? Come. Let me try using 1000 years of death on them, ha ha. After fourth Raikage finished speaking, he looked at Mabui, who was still blushing beside him, and finally understood why she was blushing. Seeing fourth Raikage looking at her with a strange expression, at least, it was a strange expression in her eyes, she was so scared that she hurriedly backed away, pressing her body tightly against the wall, and said with a crying tone, "Fourth Raikage-sama, I'm on your side. Fourth Raikage, ha ha ha. This reward is simply too strong. Now, even if it's Senju Hashirama or Uchiha Madara, I have the confidence to fight them." While everyone in the chat group was still discussing the 100% hit rate 1000 years of death, the scroll trembled, and then burst into golden light. A translucent screen appeared in front of the scroll. The footage regarding fourth Raikage began. This time, a title appeared first. Fourth Raikage vs. Fourth Hokage Kushina at Fourth Hokage Minato Namake's husband. Look, it's the scene of you fighting the fourth Raikage. Fourth Hokage Minato Namake's, I see it. At fourth Raikage, now everyone can know why the scroll evaluated your speed is inferior to mine. Fourth Raikage, so what if my speed is inferior to yours? Now I have the 100% hit rate 1000 years of death. If we have another chance to duel, as long as I use this move, no matter how fast you are, you won't be able to dodge it. No. I must have a custom mace made for you. At Mabui, fourth Raikage-sama, I am right beside you. You can say anything directly to me, why do you need to tag me in the group? Fourth Raikage, go prepare immediately. Order a custom mace for every famous ninja in every ninja village. First Hokage Senju Hashirama at fourth Raikage, Nandatu. You've gotten arrogant. Do you believe that after I'm resurrected, the first thing I'll do is go to your hidden cloud village and use sage art? Would release. True, several thousand hands. Descend? Uzumaki Mito at fourth Raikage, I don't care what you do to others, but you are not allowed to use that move on my husband or anyone from my Uzumaki clan. Uchiha Madara at fourth Raikage, if you want to make me eat that move, I don't believe my complete body Susanoo can't defend against it. Uchiha Izuna, Nissan, he is too arrogant. Let's work with Hashirama to deal with him first. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju with third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi at Danzo, I'll give you two unfilial disciples a chance. If you two can send fourth Raikage to the Pure Land within 3 days, I will let bygones be bygones regarding what you two did before. Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi at second Hokage Tobirama Senju, thank you, teacher. I will definitely do everything in my power to complete your mission. At Danzo, old friend, for the sake of our lives, you cannot make any underhanded moves behind the scenes this time. Danzo at second Hokage Tobirama Senju, teacher, I have already started thinking about how to break that move. Alright. After my old friend and I send fourth Raikage to the Pure Land, teacher, you won't have to be afraid of suffering that move either. Fifth Mizukage Mei Terumi at fourth Raikage, if you dare to use that move on me, I will make the entire Hidden Mist village fight you to the death. Grandma Chio at fourth Raikage, ever since I retired, I haven't used puppets for a long time. If you dare to order a custom mace for me, I swear, even if I have to risk my old life, I will turn you into a puppet. Third Tsuchikage Inoki at 4th Raikage, the fuse for the 4th Great Ninja War has been found.
So, you were the culprit all along. Mabuy at everyone, Mina, Gomen Nasai. 4th Raikage-sama didn't mean it that way. Everyone, please don't get excited. At 4th Raikage at everyone, why is everyone so excited? I was just joking, ha ha.
While everyone in the chat group was united in blaming 4th Raikage, the footage officially began. During the Third Great Ninja War, in a forest, the 4th Raikage, who had not yet become Raikage, brought Killer Bee and some ordinary ninjas to surround the Konoha ninja. At the critical moment, the 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze, who had not yet become Hokage, used the Flying Thunder God technique to teleport to the scene.
Konoha ninja, so this is the Flying Thunder God.
It was all rumors before, but now I've finally seen it. Hidden Miss Ninja, as expected of the Flying Thunder God, this speed is too terrifying.
Iwagakure Ninja, I really didn't expect that I would be able to see this ninjutsu with my own eyes in my lifetime. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at 1st Hokage Senju Hashirama, Anisan. How about it? This is one of the ninjutsu I developed. First Hokage Senju Hashirama, as expected of my Ototo. Sugoi. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze, as expected of you. You use it well. Kushina, husband.
No matter how many times I watch it, I still think you look so handsome when you use the Flying Thunder God.
Naruto, dad. I want to learn this move too. 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze, I want to teach you too, but there is no chance for now.
Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at Naruto, I have already recognized you as the future hope of Konoha.
After I am reanimated by Edo Tensei or resurrected, I will teach you personally. Naruto, thank you. Naidame, second, Sama.
Slash with an excited face. A ninja behind 4th Raikage revealed a shocked expression. This yellow hair and body flicker technique, without a doubt, it is Konoha's yellow flash.
Since that's the case, if we don't run now, when will we? 4th Raikage didn't care, is that so? Is he the ninja who stopped the Nine-Tailed from being captured single-handedly? Opposite, the 4th Hokage held a kunai, looking serious. You must be the son of the 3rd Raikage of the Hidden Cloud Village, right. I heard that you attack very fast. Behind the left side of 4th Raikage, Killer Bee snorted and said, with me and Big Brother, we will definitely win. Bakayaro. Kanayaro. Seeing this, the 4th Hokage instructed the people behind him, everyone don't move, I'll handle this alone. Saying that, the 4th Hokage threw the Flying Thunder God kunai all around. Hidden Mist Ninja, can Minato Namikaze win? The opponent is not a simple character either. Sunagakure Ninja, that's right. Not to mention the other ninjas, one of them is the 4th Raikage. One is the 8 Tails Jinchuriki who uses the 8 Tails power almost perfectly. Iwagakure Ninja, I think it's unlikely for the 4th Hokage to win. However, the 4th Hokage should have no problem retreating unscathed, after all, he can use the Flying Thunder God. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju, A bunch of ignorant people. The 4th has already won, looking calm Uchiha Madara, that's right. When Minato Namikaze threw that kunai, this battle was already over. Hidden Cloud Ninja, you are too arrogant. Are you looking down on our Raikage-sama and Killer Bee-sama? 4th Raikage, shut up. They are not wrong. If B and I hadn't let Minato Namikaze throw that kunai back then, there might have been a chance to win. Killer Bee, I was really so unwilling back then. If there was another chance, Big Brother and I would definitely win. Bakayaro. Kanayaro. Naruto, Dad is really handsome. Sasuke. Although you snatched the 7th Hokage position. But I have decided, I want to become the 8th Hokage who is as handsome as my dad. At Sasuke at Naruto. I already said, since I became the 7th Hokage, you have no chance to become Hokage. Unknowingly. Sasuke now had the answer to his previous confusion. Previously, he was confused in his heart. If he had to betray Konoha to kill Itachi or become stronger, what choice should he make? Now, he was no longer confused. In Kakashi's footage, didn't he choose to turn back in the end and become the hero who defeated the big boss, Akatsuki Kaguya? Also, he was the 7th Hokage. So, he had to change the future. He would not betray Konoha again. He had to believe in himself. Even if he stayed in Konoha, he could rely on himself to become stronger. Hinata, Naruto-kun. You can definitely do it. Kushina, my daughter-in-law, is right. I also believe that my Naruto will definitely become Hokage, and he will be a Hokage as handsome as your father-in-law. Hinata, This time, Hinata was still blushing because of shyness. But she held back and did not faint. She had done it. Taking a bold step forward, this was a huge improvement. 4th Raikage. I didn't waste words. Lightning flashed all over his body, and he instantly turned into a bolt of lightning, rushing towards the 4th Hokage. The speed was so fast that it was shocking. In the blink of an eye, he was in front of the 4th Hokage, his fist only 4 fingers away from the 4th Hokage's face. However, no matter how fast the speed is, it is not faster than spacetime ninjutsu. The 4th Hokage casually threw the flying thunder god kunai in his hand into midair, and instantly teleported to a large tree beside him. Seeing this scene, 4th Raikage, I was very shocked, actually avoided my high-speed attack. Just as he was thinking, the kunai that the 4th Hokage had just thrown happened to reach his back, and the 4th Hokage teleported over, stabbing those kunai towards his back. At the critical moment, Killer Bee extended one of the 8 tails tentacles to push 4th Raikage away, and the tentacle took a slash. 4th Raikage seized the opportunity to quickly flash to Killer Bee's side, cold sweat forming on his forehead as he said, "Sorry. Bee. Are you okay?" The group of Konoha ninja who were on high alert were all shocked. Could it be, this guy, is he actually the 8 tails Jinchuriki? Chat group. First Hokage Hashirama Senju at all of Konoha, all those Konoha ninja in the video, come out and get beaten. You're bringing too much shame to Konoha. Second Hokage Tobarama Senju, older brother is right. It was clearly a battle that was guaranteed to be won. Why were you so panicked? It's too disgraceful for Konoha. Killer Bee, ha ha ha. This is my deterrent power. Bakayaro. Kanayaro. Konoha Ninja 1, Shodai, first, Sama, Nidame, second, Sama, I'm sorry, it's my incompetence. Konoha Ninja 2, I'm sorry. I've brought shame to Konoha. Konoha Ninja 3, I feel ashamed thinking about that battle. Not only did we bring shame to Konoha, but we couldn't help at all. The Konoha ninja who were present at the time all popped up to perform self-criticism. The screen continues. After the shock, the Konoha ninja hurriedly shouted to 4th Hokage, "Retreat. Minato. Let's retreat first." 4th Hokage, upon hearing this, he turned and walked away slowly. Seeing this, Killer Bee couldn't help but say, "The 8 tails is none other than me, Killer Bee." Upon hearing this, 4th Hokage turned around and said, "Your heroism is admirable. You don't consider yourself just the 8 tails Jinchuriki, but rather as a ninja. It seems you possess something truly remarkable." 4th Raikage heard this, snorted triumphantly, pointed at Killer Bee and said, "In terms of talent, this guy is better than me." 4th Hokage, no, that's not what I mean. He possesses something even more precious. You have a rare partner, and so do I. In any case, I believe that the next time we meet, you and I will compete in the name of Kage. As for your younger brother, if you cannot realize what is most important to him soon, I fear he will no longer be a Jinchuriki, and he will no longer be a person either. 4th Raikage, humph. Trying to talk your way out of this with nonsense? You won't succeed. Chat group. Many people were very confused. Everyone started a heated discussion about whether Minato Namikaze was talking nonsense or not. Chat group. Many people split into 2 factions, one supporting 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze, and the other feeling that 4th Raikage was right. Reaper Death Seal, inside the stomach of the Shinigami. Uzumaki Kushina, husband. I know you weren't talking nonsense at the time, but I couldn't tell from the screen. What exactly did you want 4th Raikage to realize back then? Minato Namikaze recalled for a moment, then smiled and said, actually, it's nothing. Uzumaki Kushina immediately changed her expression, tell me quickly. Minato Namikaze, it was actually about comrades.
At that time, 4th Raikage hadn't realized yet that Killer Bee considered him his most important comrade.
Uzumaki Kushina thought for a while, then nodded in sudden realization. Husband, I understand.
You meant that if 4th Raikage never realized this and ended up doing things that hurt Killer Bee might.
Minato Namikaze nodded, yes, judging by the fact that Killer Bee is fine now, 4th Raikage must have taken my words to heart.
Uzumaki Kushina, in that case, not only should 4th Raikage thank you, but the entire Hidden Cloud village should thank you. Minato Namikaze smiled without speaking.
Chat group. Sakura Haruno at 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze, 4th Sama. You definitely weren't talking nonsense back then, right? Clearly, Sakura Haruno was in the faction that supported Minato Namikaze. Uzumaki Naruto, Sakura. Of course. My dad definitely wasn't talking nonsense. Deidara at Uzumaki Naruto, since 4th Hokage wasn't talking nonsense, then tell me, what was 4th Hokage trying to tell 4th Raikage at the time? Clearly, Deidara was in the faction that supported 4th Raikage. Uzumaki Naruto, although I don't know if I'm right, I think my dad wanted to tell 4th Raikage that Killer Bee is his very, very important comrade, and he hoped 4th Raikage wouldn't treat Killer Bee as just the 8-Tails Jinchuriki, but sincerely as the best partner and friend. Uzumaki Kushina and Minato Namikaze were slightly stunned for a moment, then showed full smiles. As expected of their son. Deidara, what is all this? It definitely isn't like that. Haiden, I also think it's not like that, I support Deidara. Hinata at Deidara, I think Naruto-kun is right, I support Naruto-kun. Deidara at Hinata, you're the future wife of the Nine-Tails brat, of course you'd support him. Uzumaki Kushina, what? Is there something wrong with my daughter-in-law supporting my son? Sakura Haruno, I also support Naruto. Gaara, I also support Naruto.
I didn't know at first, but after hearing what Naruto said, I also noticed that point.
Deidara, impossible. It definitely isn't. How could it be about comrades? It must be some other important secret related to the Jinchuriki. Haiden, so exciting. Is the important secret about the Jinchuriki going to be exposed soon?
Uzumaki Kushina, let me tell you the truth, what my son Naruto said is the correct answer, because this is what my husband personally told me. Deidara, Naruto is your son, you and 4th Hokage are definitely helping Naruto.
4th Raikage at Deidara, no wonder Naruto could save Gaara. What 4th Hokage wanted to tell me back then was indeed as Naruto said. Deidara, Nani. How is this possible? 4th Raikage at 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze, thank you for that time. The screen continues. Speaking, 4th Raikage observed the position of the kunai while saying to himself, he can use the body flicker technique to move to the position of any kunai. I have basically mastered the location of the kunai marked with the technique formula. If he appears at a certain kunai next time, I can defeat him with extreme speed. Thinking this, 4th Raikage rushed towards 4th Hokage again. 4th Hokage, because I also carry many things. That's why. I will not fail. Instantly. 4th Hokage's figure disappeared from where he was again. Just as Raikage was observing the surrounding kunai, he discovered that 4th Hokage had actually appeared behind Killer Bee and placed a kunai against the back of his head. This is the body flicker technique formula drawn on the 8-Tails tentacle. It turns out that 4th Hokage had left the technique formula on the spot the moment Killer Bee saved Raikage. However, because at that instant, the blade in Killer Bee's hand was also pointing back at 4th Hokage's stomach, so if they moved, both would be injured, so the battle ended. Chat group. 3rd Tsuchiki Jinoki, it seems the scroll's evaluation is indeed true, your speed really cannot compare to 4th Hokage. At 4th Raikage 3rd Raikage at 4th Raikage, son. Although you lost, your performance was not bad. It's not that you are weak, but that the opponent was too strong. Second Raikage at fourth Raikage, as expected of Konoha's Yellow Flash. Truly lives up to his name. 8 Tails, B's performance was also excellent. 9-Tailed, you still have the nerve to speak. After lending your power to the Jinchuriki, that's all you did? 8 Tails, I won't lower myself to your level. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, look at yourself, isn't fourth's strength stronger than yours? How can you have the nerve to call yourself the strongest Hokage of all time? Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, teacher. I already know I was wrong, can you stop bringing this up? First Hokage Hashirama Senju, since you claim to be the strongest Hokage of all time, you didn't just lose face for yourself, but for us past Hokage, and even more so for the face of all of Konoha. Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, Shodai, first, Sama, I really know I was wrong. Fourth Raikage, the video has ended, why hasn't the golden light erupted yet, or the reward been sent to me? Fifth Mizukage Mei Terumi, ha ha ha. It must be because you looked down on that reward earlier, and then were too smug about it, making the scroll angry, so it decided not to give you a reward. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju, well done, scroll. Grandma Chio, that is truly satisfying. To think of customizing a special mace for me, I get angry just thinking about it. Fourth Raikage, damn it. I really was being targeted. Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi at second Hokage Tobirama Senju, teacher. Now that he doesn't have that ninjutsu reward, do I still need to work with Danzo to take him out? Danzo, that's right, teacher. Can we not take him out? After all, he is the fourth Raikage. If we really make a move on him, that would be making an enemy of the entire Hidden Cloud Village. Second Hokage Tobirama Senju, he had that thought, so he deserved to be taken out. But since he is already so pathetic and lost his reward, let's let him go for now. Second Raikage at second Hokage Tobirama Senju, so you Konoha really want to be enemies with our Hidden Cloud Village? First Hokage Hashirama Senju, it is your Hidden Cloud Village that wants to be enemies with our Konoha. Second Tsuchikage Mu at third Tsuchikage Inoki, if Konoha really goes to war. With Hidden Cloud Village, be sure to help Konoha with all your might. Good grief. To think he wanted to use the 1,000 years of death on me, and also wanted to customize a special mace. Fifth Mizukage Mei Terumi at third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, when you are going to make a move on fourth Raikage, please be sure to call my Kirigakure. I am so young and beautiful, yet he wanted to use such an evil move on me. Tsunade, ugh. Childish ghost, how narcissistic are you? But I will make a move then too. Grandma Chio, my Hidden Sand Village vows to advance and retreat with Konoha. Fourth Raikage, everyone. Don't forget our common enemy. I was really just joking before, why would everyone take it to heart? Mabui looked at fourth Raikage speechlessly. Mabui, Raikage-sama, you've become the target of public criticism now. Fourth Raikage, damn it. If that reward could still be distributed to me, why would I fear them? Even if it were the Six-Path Sage, I'd prepare a maximum-sized mace for him, I don't believe he could handle it. Six-Path Sage at fourth Raikage, what? You want to prepare a maximum-sized mace for me? Akatsuki Kaguya, well done. Don't be afraid. I support you. Remember to apply poison to the mace that makes people itch unbearably. Before I break free, teach this unfilial son a good lesson for me. Fourth Raikage, as expected of the legendary Six-Path Sage, I didn't even say it in the chat group, and you know it? Six-Path Sage, humph. I know everything that happens in the ninja world. Fourth Raikage, then what's going on with this scroll? Why won't it give me the reward? Black lines appeared on the Six-Path Sage's head, and he didn't answer. Originally, for the sake of his reputation, he should have said that it was he who made the scroll not give fourth Raikage the reward. But he was afraid of making the scroll dissatisfied, and what if it gave him some kind of punishment? Not only would he be slapped in the face in front of the entire ninja world and the Pure Land, but he would also end up very miserable himself. Even his mother, Akatsuki Kaguya, might break free early because of this. So the Six Paths Sage remains silent. Fourth Raikage at Six Paths Sage, don't you know everything? Don't you know this? Six Paths Sage, you've gone too far.
Just as everyone in the chat group was speculating about the reason why Fourth Raikage didn't receive the reward, the screen, which had stopped, suddenly continued.
Just like before.
The video screen didn't appear immediately.
Instead, a title appeared first.
Fourth Raikage vs. Fifth Hokage chat group.
Fourth Raikage ha ha ha.
So it wasn't that they weren't giving me a reward, it's just that my scene hadn't ended yet.
Hidden Cloud Village, Raikage's office.
Fourth Raikage jumped up in excitement.
Ha ha ha.
No need to worry now.
Mabui, Raikage-sama, although we will get the reward, we should probably stop making the mace. Fourth Raikage, you are in charge of this matter.
Make it quietly, you must not let other villages find out. Mabui had a string of black lines appear on her head.
Raikage-sama is serious.
Fourth Raikage, by the way, the legend of the Six Paths Sage's mother is worth considering. Mabui had another string of black lines appear on her head.
Pure land. The Six Paths Sage breathed a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. I almost got slapped in the face.
I don't know what that scroll is, but I can know everything about the ninja world and the Pure Land. But this scroll appeared suddenly. Not only could I not investigate it, it even reflected damage back at me instantly.
My mother, Akatsuki Kaguya, is an outsider, and it seems this scroll is too. I wonder if there is a connection between the two. I hope not, otherwise things will be troublesome. Moon Center. Akatsuki Kaguya was also stunned.
This scroll is clearly an external object.
I wonder if it comes from my hometown.
But when I was in my hometown, I never heard of any such information.
Could it be from a plane even more mysterious than my hometown? In the chat group,
everyone was also having a heated discussion about this matter.
Chapter 82 Grandma Chio, so, that guy, Fourth Raikage, will still get that disgusting ninjutsu, the 100% hit 1,000 years of death? Second Hokage Tobirama Senju with third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi at Danzo, I assume I don't need to say anything more.
Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, rest assured, teacher.
I will definitely complete the mission. Danzo, thank you, teacher, for the opportunity. Uchiha Madara, Hashirama. Aren't you going to discipline your Ototo? First Hokage Hashirama Senju, Madara. I agree with my Ototo. Or do you want to be hit by the 1,000 years of death? Uchiha Madara, it's not that I want to, but I'm not afraid.
I don't believe that even if I activate the complete body Susanoo, 1,000 years of death, even if infused with lightning release, could break my defense.
Uchiha Madara felt a bit guilty.
As for why he felt guilty, he couldn't say himself.
Senju Tsunade at Fourth Raikage, in the previous scene, your face slapping speed wasn't as fast as our fourth Hokage's, and this scene should be the one slapping your face for your power not being as good as mine. Fourth Raikage, although the scroll is targeting me, I can get the 100% hit 1,000 years of death reward that all of you fear. This targeting is worth it. This is the treatment of the strong. Mabui, Raikage-sama, I beg you, please don't joke with everyone anymore.
Fourth Raikage paused for a moment, then spoke in the group.
Fourth Raikage at all, that's right, I was just joking with everyone. Everyone should be happy now, ha ha. Although Fourth Raikage said he was joking.
Everyone in the chat group, after learning that Fourth Raikage would still receive the 100% 1,000 years of death reward,
all expressed intense discussion centered on hostility and precaution toward the Hidden Cloud Village and the Fourth Raikage. Until the video appeared on the screen again.
Fourth Raikage vs. Fifth Hokage, the scene begins.
Inside a tavern, Tsunade looks slightly drunk at the Raikage in front of her. Fourth Raikage looks at Tsunade with a serious face, if you are unwilling, I will take you away even if I have to use force. Chat group. Many male ninjas had their eyes wide open. Because Tsunade is worthy of being 50 years old, she is really big. Of course.
Those who knew Tsunade only dared to think about it in their hearts and did not dare to tease her in the group.
Uzumaki Mito at 4th Raikage, you old lecher, where do you want to take my little granddaughter? First Hokage Hashirama Senju at 4th Raikage, honestly confess, what do you want to take my little granddaughter to do? Second Hokage Tobirama Senju at 3rd Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi at Danzo, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You must get him to the Pure Land. Remember, you only have 3 days. Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi at 4th Raikage, I didn't expect you to be like this. Danzo at 2nd Hokage Tobirama Senju, rest assured, teacher. Since he wants to do something dirty to the princess of the Senju clan, I will definitely take action. Jiraiya at Senju Tsunade, Granny Tsunade, were you, by him? Is that why you keep rejecting me? Senju Tsunade at Jiraiya, do you want to die? Third Tsuchikage Inoki at 4th Raikage, it seems I have always misjudged you in the past. You are actually this kind of person. Grandma Chio at 4th Raikage, no wonder you wanted to customize exclusive maces for all of us. So you were a disgusting person to begin with. Killer Bee, Big Brother is not that kind of person. Bakayaro. Kanayaro. 4th Raikage at all, what are you all thinking? At that time, I was asking Tsunade to help save my companion. Am I at all? Raikage-sama is not lying. I was there at the time. We went to see Tsunade-sama to ask her to help save my fellow countryman Karai. Karai at all, I am really very grateful to Tsunade-sama for saving me at that time. Shizune, 1st Hokage-sama, 2nd Hokage-sama, this matter is indeed as Raikage-sama said. First Hokage Hashirama Senju, so that's how it is. However, you were too rude to speak to my little Tsunade like that. At 4th Raikage 2nd Hokage Tobirama Senju at Shizune, you seem to be the one who was always following little Tsunade, holding a pig, right? Shizune, yes, 2nd Hokage-sama. 2nd Hokage Tobirama Senju, in that case, you are also a ninja of Konoha? Shizune, yes, 2nd Hokage-sama. Shizune was confused at this moment. She didn't know what Tobirama Senju meant. 2nd Hokage Tobirama Senju, since you are a ninja of Konoha, that guy 4th Raikage is going to customize a mace for me, and you still call him Raikage-sama? At Senju Tsunade, little Tsunade, properly discipline your people. Shizune, 2nd Hokage-sama, I am sorry, I know I was wrong. 5th Mizukage Mei Terumi at Senju Tsunade, old woman, look at you, at your age, still dressing like that to pretend to be young. Are you really not ashamed at all? Senju Tsunade, childish ghost. Does the fact that I am older than you make you so jealous? Jealous enough to always go against me? 5th Mizukage Mei Terumi, jealous? Are you kidding? You are an old woman, do I need to be jealous of you? Senju Tsunade, whether you are jealous or not, it is a fact that I am older than you. While 5th Mizukage Mei Terumi and Senju Tsunade were bickering, the scene continued. Tsunade, interesting, using force? Who are you talking to? I will make you regret it. 4th Raikage, I will wait for you in the open space behind the house. After saying this, the Raikage turned and left. In the backyard, the 4th Raikage stood there, waiting for the heavy rain, waiting until dawn. Chat group. Am I at 4th Raikage, Raikage-sama, I am sorry. It was my medical ninjutsu that was incompetent, causing you to suffer such grievances. Karai at am I, don't blame yourself. At 4th Raikage, Raikage-sama, I am sorry. It is all because I am useless. 4th Raikage, you are all my companions. As the Raikage, that is what I should do. But thinking about the situation at the time, I am still angry now. First Hokage Hashirama Senju, your own medical ninjas in the Hidden Cloud Village are useless, does my little Tsunade have any reason to help you? Third Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, if I remember correctly, at that time your Hidden Cloud Village attacked Konoha, wanting to seize the Hyuga clan's Byakugan, right? First Hokage Hashirama Senju, what? The Hidden Cloud Village actually attacked Konoha, and the purpose was to seize the Hyuga clan's Byakugan? What nerve! Second Hokage Tobirama Senju, Hidden Cloud Village, 4th Raikage. So you have long wanted to be enemies with our Konoha. Uzumaki Kushina and Uzumaki Naruto, although that matter has passed, you must protect your wife well, and you must be vigilant against people from the hidden cloud village, guarding against them taking away your wife's Byakugan. Hyuga Hinata, I will protect myself, I don't want to hold Naruto-kun back. Uzumaki Naruto at Hyuga Hinata, although I don't know what happened back then, your eyes will be protected by me. No matter what 4th Raikage, or what hidden cloud village, I will not let them succeed. Hyuga Hinata, Naruto-kun. 4th Raikage at 3rd Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, the matter from back then has already been resolved. Is it appropriate for you to deliberately bring it up again? All of Hyuga clan at 4th Raikage, we all remember the matter from back then. The scene continued. Then, 4th Raikage shouted explosively, "This stinky woman!" After shouting, 4th Raikage returned to the tavern, found that Tsunade had fallen asleep on the table, so he angrily said, "Tsunade, how dare you break your promise? I will never let you go, get up and fight me." Tsunade was woken up, opened her eyes with sleepiness, looked at 4th Raikage suspiciously and said, "Who are you?" 4th Raikage, the ninja Omai behind the Raikage, reminded him with cold sweat, Hidden Cloud Village's Raikage-sama. Ah! Shizun on the side was shocked when she heard this. Tsunade was confused at first, then realized and laughed, "Oh! A big shot has come." 4th Raikage was so angry that he said directly, "I already said it once yesterday." Seeing this, Tsunade waved her hand embarrassedly and said, don't be angry. By the way, let's make a bet. Chat group. First Hokage Hashirama Senju, ha ha ha. Little Tsunade, you really haven't changed at all. Uzumaki Mito at 1st Hokage Hashirama Senju, you still have the nerve to laugh? Isn't it all because you spoiled her? That's it for today. Meet you in next part. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps the channel grow. Your support means everything, so hit that button and let me know what you want to see next.